Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Why lawmakers are in conflict with presidency? Gbajebiamila. So lawmakers in the House, there is conflict going on right now. They don't agree with some of the policies that, your man, Oga at the top, Muhammadu Buhari, is bringing. Finally, they are beginning to have conflicts because it kind of feels like Buhari handpicked these people. And even if he did not handpick them, it feels like when you get into the House, there is no speaking policy that goes on, or they have been hypnotized, so they don't really speak for the interest of the people who brought them into office so that these people can adequately be represented. Again and again, we've seen Nigerian lawmakers, and you really wonder what they are doing in that house because none of them speak truly for the interest of Nigeria. You'll be amazed the the constant kind of laws that are being passed in Nigeria's house, and you're wondering, is this a country or is there something else? Let's get straight into the news and understand why they are in conflict finally with President Muhammadu Buhari. Why lawmakers are in conflict with the presidency, Gbajebiamila. Is happening. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Femi Gbajebiamila, has blamed the incessant crashes between the executive and legislative on ministers and other officers at the presidency and public perception of the parliament. The Speaker, through Mr. Larry Lasisi, his special advisor on media and publicity, said the effort to stick to their constitutional rules of oversight, Gbajebiamila claimed, often leads to friction with the executive. The constitutional responsibility of oversight of government, ministers, departments, agencies has always been a major point of disagreement between the two. He suggested that to address this issue, a better understanding of the legislative and its constitutional duty and the dissemination of legislative activity by Nigerian media will enable Nigeria to appreciate their responsibility more, as well as to have a full grasp of issues to start from an information position. Gbajebiamila spoke on Monday at a two-day delegation section for senior members of the legislative and executive branch of government aimed at enhancing partnership, good governance, and effective delivery of public goods and services, hosted by President Muhammadu Buhari at the banquet hall of the State House at Aso Villa, Abuja. The Speaker, who led members of the House to the retreat, however, noted that as long as the national service of government rests upon a partnership between the executive and the legislative, the most important of the function is the objective to check and balance such each time. In his address titled Building Effective Partnership for Good Governance and Delivering of Government Priority Agencies, Gbajebiamila noted that the delivery of good governance legislative oversight must not be seen as an attempt to usher the authoritative of the legislative or executive. Instead, it should be seen as a good effort to ensure that the government live up to its obligation under Nigerians given proper direction and leadership. So there you have it. There is a rancor and friction between the Nigeria executive and legislative arm of government. So this is bringing a form of rancor. This is bringing a form of disunity. So there is that friction between them, and normally we're supposed to have all these forms of government is to ensure that the presidency is not does not have absolute power. So what's supposed to happen, what's supposed to be the right and the proper way of doing things is, the presidency does not have that supreme power to just go about dishing out and just doing things on its own. If the presidency feels that, for instance, a loan should be approved, that loan should have passed through the House of Representatives, the Senate. They are supposed to look at it and see, does this benefit the nation? Does it profit the nation? Why are we doing this? How can it serve the people? How does it affect Nigerians? How does it affect Nigeria as a whole? So these are some of the things that is supposed to be looked at, an overview. And guess what? From every state of the country, there's supposed to be, every state of the country have 3 senatorial districts. If I'm not mistaken, I might be wrong, please correct me. So take, for instance, I'll take Edo State, the very state that we've been, just concluded elections. So I'm more familiar with the arms of legislative. We have the Edo Central, we have the South, the North, and the Central. So 3 senatorial seats from only Edo State. So imagine that 3 times 36, for instance. Yes, those are the people representing. So we expect these people to be able to make logical decision and judgments that will profit Nigerians, not for themselves, but for Nigerians. Because don't forget that these seats are competing. There is competition for the seats. They go ahead and they have a contest, just a normal contest, a vote. And at the end of the day, whoever wins this contest becomes the senator representing that senatorial district. So you are able is to bring an overview and oversight on this area to adequately represent the people correctly. But guess what? When they get to Senate, they begin to buy buy them luxurious cars and the rest, cover their mouth with billions of naira, and guess what? They get there, most of them at times become quiet, corruption engulf them, and they don't represent the people that they should have represented. You know, they say absolute power corrupts. We need to be careful in Nigeria. All this money that you are taking at the expense of the people you are supposed to be serving, where is it leading? Where is it leading? We need to be careful, because the day a man dies, all the money in the world cannot save him. So we need to wake up to the reality of the fact that one day every one of us will go. But what will you and I be remembered for? What will you and I be remembered for? Are we going to be remembered for people of integrity? Are we going to be remembered for, standing for the integrity of the people? Are we going to be remembered? What are we going to be remembered for? What are you going to be remembered for? After all that has been done, will you be remembered for something that you did that enhanced growth, development, and allow the people to move forward? Will you be remembered for somebody who stood for the rights of the common man? Anyway, guys, leave us a comment. Please like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. A very warm big thank you to you. We really appreciate you. God bless you. Bye for now.